What's going on, guys? My name is Legless and today we're playing Other Heroes. If you like this video, make sure to abuse that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, and share this to your friends. Today's video is about 13 Star Mihm. We are gonna do a review on a 13 Star Mihm, and to get things started, he is one of the 5 or 4 cheese heroes in the game. There is Flame Strike, Aiden, and Mihm. Actually, it's only 3. And by cheese, I mean that literally. You can buff him up by using a Dominator, a 6-star not Dominator, a 6-star Destroyer, maybe 2 of them, a 6-star or a 9-star Cruise, and maybe an Emily. Those are the few that you can use to make Mihm really good, because everything that will buff a cheese hero up is good with him or her. So that is that out of the way. We are gonna look at Mihm. Mihm is a dark mage, a dark dark faction mage, and as a 13 star I am running on him vitality, resilience, and burn damage, flame skin. That is the best you can get on a private server, but mightiness will work fine on official servers. The flame skin just gives you gives the enemies burn when they attack you. Only by basic attacks, but 92,000 for 2 rounds. That is pretty okay. She or he has 2.5, almost 2.6 million HP, 94,000 attack. I am running a 5-star orange gear on him, and this artifact, which gives him reduced damage and HP. Usually, when Mihm is your only damage dealer, for example, you're using him to cheese, use the magic stone sword on him, because reduce damage and gives attack. You don't really need the health or the control immune, because we're gonna talk about that later. The basic or the active skill: one random enemy takes 400% of attack as damage. So 400% of 94,000 is almost close to a 400,000. That's pretty good. And basically, from that point, whoever he attacks gives them debuffs. So, for example, if the enemy is on the back line, reduces its attack by 30% for 3 rounds, decreases its speed by 80, and decreases its armor. Actually, no. Only decreases the attack and the speed. Attack by 30% and speed by 80. And if the enemy is on the front line, it decreases its armor by 75% for 3 rounds, and that's basically it. And has a 100% chance to become petrified for 2 rounds. So there's that. That's the active skill, basically. The second passive skill increases health, damage reduction, and speed, on top of having a 100% chance of being control immune. You basically can't petrify, stun, freeze, silence, whatever. You can't do it on Mihm. Basic attack: an enemy with the lowest health takes 140% of attack as damage. That equals to 189,000. And it decreases its energy by 60. So the last thing that makes Mihm really stand out and a really good hero for cheese is the last ability. Passive skill. Whenever any hero dies, all enemies take 200% of attack as damage. So that means when your team dies with, let's say, 2 6-star destroyers, a cruise, 2 Emilys, and a Mihm, basically Mihm is gonna be really, really strong. And on top of that, if the enemy heroes die, you get damaged. Which means your attack is gonna be higher from all the destroyers, Emilys, and crews, and they're gonna get 200% of that damage, which is really great. Also, the enemies are gonna get damaged when your team dies, so it's really just a overall good hero. Now, that's out of the way. Let's try Mihm in the arena. I did try to get a good cheese team, but that is not gonna happen because let's actually see our records. Been losing a lot lately. That's okay. But let's see what kind of team this has. It has a double 13-star Flame Strike, a King Barton 11-star, 9-star Cruise, 5-star Cruise, and a 5-star Emily. Let's check it out. I'm gonna guess the Mihm just won it. So first of all, 140,000 damage. That's the 200% of attack. Now, let's see. I have slowed this down just because I want to see what Mihm actually does, how he actually behaves, because I only knew that Mihm was a really good hero. Let's see. When a Flame Strike dies, how much damage is that gonna deal on the other heroes? Now my Vesa is gonna die eventually. Sadly. 500,000 on Flame Strike. That is with a bleed. So that means I don't really know what that means. Basically, I think it means when for example, you have 6 heroes on your team, and let's say you lose 2 of them. That means that's 200% of attack as damage also doubled. Which means 200% of attack as damage was 189,000. Let's say you killed 2 of them. That means you're gonna almost attack 400,000. Which really happened here. That was like 500,000 damage. With a bleed, actually. But basically my Mihm is gonna stay alive. King Barton is gonna die, I think. But this is not gameplay, this is review. Let's check another fight. See, this is a typical King Barton cheese. Or let's say King Barton whatever bomb. How well can I manage? Let's see. Let's slow it down. Let's see what happens. Now, when anyone dies, I want to see it. So the passive procced 690,000 because 2 of my heroes died and 1 of theirs died. So that's 3. Basically, it is true. Yep, 567,000, which means my calculations are somewhat off, but it really does work when it's 200% damage times the heroes died. For example, 200% of attack as damage, and 2 of the heroes died, double that amount. It's insane. Mihm is insane. Build him. Just go at it. Just do it. Thanks so much for watching my video. Subscribe if you're new and share this with your friends because that is going to help me out a lot, and I will see you in the next video.